Israel's parliament didn't address the war, the economy, or even the rift with Washington, but it took care of Netanyahu's coalition partners. And in doing so, it may have taken care of Netanyahu himself. Two draft laws in the final hours before Israel's current parliament dissolved. The first enshrines Torah study as a constitutional value, shielding ultra-Orthodox men from military service indefinitely. The second freezes arrests of draft dodgers for 6 months, while soldiers continue to fight on multiple fronts.
The first is to show to the electoral base that we're doing what we promised, we're going against the judicial system, we're pro-religious laws, we're pro-religious parties, and that could be helpful come the election. The second is they want to create political chaos because they know many of these laws will not pass.
The Israeli military chief of staff, who rarely enters the political arena, has called it inconceivable to ask for sacrifices from serving personnel while granting what he called criminal exemptions to draft dodgers.
They totally lost it. I mean, no restraints. They went to some of the worst legislations that any democracy or so-called democracy can afford itself. They broke all the rules.
The coalition also voted to limit the Attorney General's authority over the government by making her legal opinions non-binding. It then handed the control over the appointment of future attorneys generals to the government. The AG is currently overseeing Netanyahu's corruption trial.
Prime Minister Netanyahu is well aware that he's facing a very serious challenge for his premiership, and he realizes that Israel, at the end of the day, is a parliamentary system. He won't be able to come back as Prime Minister without his traditional right-wing coalition supporting him.
The calculation is simple. Ultra-Orthodox partners got draft exemptions. Far-right partners got a weakened attorney general. Netanyahu got a coalition that holds together long enough to win an election. Critics call it what it is, a cornered prime minister buying loyalty with legislation while the country is at war. War on multiple fronts, a reeling economy, a deeply divided society, and a parliament that spent its final hours shielding draft dodgers and stripping the Attorney General of her powers. The people behind me haven't forgotten all of this. The question is whether the rest of Israel will when it's time to vote on October 27th. Mohammad Al-Kassim, TRT World, Tel Aviv.